This is not something you can take lightly. For someone in your family is standing very close to a serious turning point. And I am calling you to listen right now. My beloved child, do not let your mind hastily dismiss this reminder as though it were only a fleeting sound among the many noises of the world. I do not stir your heart without reason. I did not allow this message to reach you merely for you to read it and forget it. There is someone you love, someone who has been close to you in memories, in blood, in kinship, and in your hidden prayers, who is standing before a moment more fragile than you realize. This is not to make you panic, nor to drown you in worry, but to awaken you, to make you rise in faith, and to remind you that your love is not merely an emotion, but also an invitation to step into protection, intercession, and support. My child, I know there have been times when you thought you could not do much for them. You have seen the distance, the cold words, the choices that wounded your heart, and the long silences stretching like a wall across the bond of family. Perhaps you once tried to speak, tried to advise, tried to draw them nearer to what is good. But then you grew weary because you saw no change. I have seen that. I have seen you swallow your tears inwardly. I have seen you wonder whether your prayers were still being heard. But today I tell you this. Not one sincere plea of yours has been forgotten before me. Not one tear has fallen from your eyes without me seeing it. Not one night have you lain awake because of them without me being there beside you, quietly holding your heart together so it would not break. What you do not see, I see. What you do not hear, I hear. There are battles that do not unfold before your eyes, yet they are silently surrounding that person. There are heavy thoughts that have pulled them down many times into dark places. There are lies that have whispered into their mind, telling them they no longer have worth, that there is no road back, that they are no longer loved, that they are no longer worthy of forgiveness. But I, the one who formed them, have never turned my face away from them. I still call their name with love. I still place signs of mercy along the path they walk. And now I am touching you, because you are one of the hands I desire to use to draw them closer to the light. Do not see yourself as small. Do not say that your voice carries no weight. When you stand in love, when you pray with faith, when you speak words of life, heaven listens. Perhaps that person does not know that you have silently fought for them many times. Perhaps they do not understand why you still care even after being hurt. Perhaps they have closed their heart for so long that even a gentle word makes them suspicious. But do not let that cause you to let go within your heart. I am not telling you to force them, not telling you to argue, not telling you to use fear to pull them back. I am teaching you to love with wisdom, to pray with endurance, and to speak at the right moment with gentleness yet with power. There are doors within a person's heart that are not opened by loud shouting, but by a word watered with affection and peace. There are hearts that seem hardened, yet with one timely reminder, one timely phone call, one timely message, one timely embrace, the walls within them begin to crack. Therefore, my beloved child, do not delay the holy prompting rising within you. If a name has just appeared in your heart, hold that name before me. If you suddenly remember someone you have not checked on in a long time, do not consider it a coincidence. If your heart suddenly grows heavy when you think of someone in your family, pause and listen. I do not always speak through thunder. Many times I speak through the faintest stirring in your heart, through an unsettled prompting, through a memory returning at the right moment, through a sense that you need to pray right now. Do not let busyness cause you to miss this sacred moment. There are things I place into your hands not for you to carry alone, but for you to bring before me with trust. I do not want you to be afraid when you hear that time is growing short. I want you to be awake. Watchfulness is not the same as panic. Panic makes you confused, but watchfulness makes you clear-minded. Panic causes you to speak hastily, but watchfulness helps you speak with love. Panic makes you feel that everything depends on your own strength, but watchfulness reminds you that I am the one who holds the final authority. You only need to obey your part. Pray. Love. Reach out when needed. Speak living words instead of words of condemnation. Sow hope instead of fear. And believe that I can do in one moment what you have been waiting for throughout many years. That person has not gone beyond my reach. No matter how far they have wandered, no matter how deeply their words have hurt you, no matter what paths they have chosen that you cannot understand, I still know the way home. I know how to touch the deepest places within them. I know how to use an encounter, an event, a reminder, a memory, a silence, a restless night, or a small ray of light to call them back. But today, I invite you to become part of that current of mercy. You do not need to have every answer. You do not need to know how to fix everything. You only need to place them in my hands and let your mouth become a place from which blessings flow. Call their name in peace. Say that they are loved. Declare that darkness has no right to swallow them. Ask me to cover them with light, to lead them out of mistaken thoughts, out of relationships that drain them, and out of decisions that could leave them with regret. And when you pray, do not pray like someone who has already been defeated. Pray like a child who knows that their father is listening. Do not let what your eyes see extinguish what your faith is holding. Perhaps outwardly there is no sign of change yet, but invisible things may already have begun to move. Perhaps that person is still silent, but within them a question has already been planted. Perhaps they still appear hardened, but a small crack has already appeared in the wall of pride. Perhaps you have not yet heard an apology, have not yet seen a return, have not yet witnessed a softening, but I am working in places where you cannot enter. Trust me, even when you have not yet seen the result. Continue to love with a love purified by patience. My beloved child, in the next 2 days, slow down and listen. Do not let old anger decide how you respond. Do not let old pain keep you from becoming an instrument of peace. If you need to send a message, send it with gentle words. If you need to make a call, call with a voice full of care. If you need to apologize, be humble. If you need to forgive, let me help you open your heart. If you cannot say much yet, pray much. Every small action placed in love can become a bridge for grace to cross. I am not demanding that you be perfect. I am inviting you to be willing. And your willingness, when placed in my hands, can become more powerful than you imagine. Remember, I am not sending this word to terrify you, but to awaken within you the love I planted long ago. The person in your family does not only need a reminder, they need someone to stand in the gap with compassion. They need someone who does not look at them with final disappointment, but with hope that I can still restore. And that person may be you. I placed within you a heart that aches for others, not so you would be crushed, but so you could become a place through which my love flows. Do not ignore this. Do not turn away. Do not think that tomorrow will always be there. Today, choose love. Today, choose prayer. Today, choose to speak with life. If you sense that I am speaking directly to you, respond with a sign of faith in your heart, not to prove anything to anyone, not to seek attention, but so you yourself may remember that you heard this call. Tell me that you are willing. Place that person into my hands. Let peace govern you as you act, and believe that even though time may seem short, my mercy is still deeper and wider than every abyss. I am still searching, still healing, still drawing back, still opening a way. Stand firm, my beloved child, for love placed under my light is never in vain. I want you to remember this. I am not the one who speaks falsehood. And everything I place in your heart today comes from love seeking to awaken you. When I speak, it is not an empty echo in the air, but truth that stands firmer than rock, stronger than what your eyes can see, and deeper than every fear trying to pull you backward. When I warn you, it is not because I want to make you tremble, but because I see what you have not yet seen. Hear the sighs you have not yet heard, and know the silent battles taking place behind the quiet appearance of the one you love. Therefore, do not see this word as a darkness falling over your life. See it as a lamp I am placing in your hand, a gentle yet urgent call for you to rise. Step out of hesitation and receive the sacred task I am entrusting to you. In the next 2 days, your obedience can become the bridge by which someone is lifted out of the depths. A family is kept from breaking apart, and a heart that seemed to have grown cold is warmed again by my grace. Do not sit there asking what you can do when you feel so small, because I never give you a mission without also giving you the grace to fulfill it. I have placed in your words a strength that you often do not recognize. I have made your hands not only able to hold, but also able to lift, shelter, and intercede. I have poured into you the breath of courage so that you no longer live as someone standing outside and watching darkness advance. You do not need to be strong in the way the world calls strong, nor do you need to have every answer before you begin. What I need from you is a heart willing to open, a faith daring to rise, and a love that does not give up when someone else is slowly letting go. What I have placed within you is greater than the pressure surrounding you. The light I have given you is stronger than the night trying to cover your family. So lift up your head. Do not let doubt lock your mouth. Do not let fear bind your feet. Do not let delay steal the moment I have appointed for deliverance to begin. Right now, wherever you are standing, in your room, on the road you are walking, or in the quiet space where only you and I are present, call that person's name before me. Do not call it out in panic, but in love. Do not call it out as one who is hopeless, but as one who knows that their Father is listening. Bring their name under my light. Speak it with faith. believing that no darkness can hide forever when my presence enters. Pray that their mind be cleansed from the voices that make them collapse inwardly, that their body be covered by peace, and that their inner life be awakened from days that have been heavy, dry, and weary. The invisible arrows that have been aimed at them will be exposed before me. The silent chains that have made them distant, cold, closed off, and lost will begin to shake. Because wherever I shine, darkness no longer has the right to dwell as it once did. You are the one I have chosen to stand in that gap. Not because you are perfect, but because you still love. You are the vessel I can fill with compassion. You are the watchman through prayer when the other person no longer has the strength to stand firmly for themselves. You are the hand placed in the fracture to keep what is precious from collapsing further. Do not think you must speak lofty words for me to hear you. I hear even your trembling whispers. I hear even the sentences broken by tears. I hear even the silence when your heart hurts so deeply that you do not know how to express it. You do not need a great title. Do not need to stand before crowds. Do not need to become a teacher or someone praised by others. You only need to be sincere. You only need to believe that I am still working. You only need to love enough not to abandon them in their night. And when you pray with an upright heart, I will take what is small within you and make a way open. I will take your simple cry and touch the hidden places they have concealed for far too long. That loved one of yours is not beyond my reach. No matter how distant they appear to your eyes, I am not limited by the years they have wandered, by the words they once spoke in pain, by the coldness they used to protect themselves, or by the habits that have exhausted you and nearly made you lose hope. I do not see them only through what they are showing now, but through what I placed within them from the beginning. I see the child buried beneath layers of hurt. I see the silent cry behind the forced smile. I see the exhaustion hidden behind their silence. I see the loneliness behind the times they withdrew. You thought that silence was normal. But I tell you, some silences are cries for help without words. You thought that distance was only because of busyness. But I am making you understand. Some distances are born from an inner battle. You thought that look in their eyes was only tiredness. But I have seen the struggle they did not have enough courage to speak about, because I have seen it all. I am calling you not to carry my part for me, but to step into holy cooperation with me. I am the healer. I am the one who opens doors. I am the one who unties knots that human strength cannot touch. Yet many times, I use a faithful prayer, a timely call, a gentle message, a non-judgmental embrace, and a patient presence to begin the work of restoration. Do not underestimate your small obedience. A word spoken by you in love can calm a storm within them. 1 minute of intercession from you can become a wall of protection against what they cannot see. 1 act of kindness from you can remind them that they are still loved, still worthy of help, and still able to return. Therefore, do not delay any longer. Bring that person before me with all the sincerity in your heart. Declare life, peace, clarity, and restoration over them. Even when the circumstance is saying the opposite, believe that there is no depth deeper than my mercy, no night thicker than my light, and no child so far lost that I cannot call them home. Do not let the enemy plant in you the thought that it is too late. While I am still speaking, hope is still breathing. While I am still placing this burden of love within your heart, it means I am still opening a door for intervention. Rise in faith, not with noise, but with endurance. Pray, love, reach out, cover them with kindness, and let me do the part that only I can do. I will not release them into silence. And you must not turn your back in this hour. Place their name at my feet. Entrust their pain into my hands. Believe that I am stepping into that story with power, with mercy, and with a love that never runs dry. I have seen you quietly weep for them. I have seen the long nights when you lay awake, holding worry in your chest and not knowing whom to give it to, except me. I have heard every sigh you hid behind your silence, every prayer you whispered when the room was empty, when everyone had fallen asleep, when only you and I remained in the stillness of the night. You thought those tears fell and disappeared. You thought those prayers rose upward and were lost among the clouds. But my child, nothing that comes from true love is treated lightly by me. Not one cry from you has been forgotten. Not one time you knelt for them has gone unremembered in heaven. I was there when you hurt because of them. I was there when you longed for them to change. I was there when you felt powerless, when you saw them walking in error, and your heart felt stretched between faith and fear. And today, I come to tell you this: none of it is useless. None of it is too late. None of it has fallen into emptiness. I am working where you cannot see. I am touching depths your hands cannot reach. I am opening paths your eyes have not yet recognized. You have asked yourself many times why you keep praying, and yet the situation seems unmoved. Why your counsel has not reached them. Why your love for them hurts you so deeply. But my beloved child, some victories do not begin with outward shouts of joy. They begin with a silent movement in the hidden depths. Some doors do not open immediately before your eyes, but the inner lock has already begun to tremble. Some hearts seem tightly closed, but I am knocking on each hardened layer with my patience. You see delay, but I see timing. You see resistance, but I see the place that needs healing. You see darkness covering them, but I see the small lamp I placed there, and I am causing it to burn brighter. Therefore, do not let weariness deceive you into believing that your prayer has no power. Do not let days of silence make you think I am not answering. Some answers are born in silence before they are revealed in the light. Now I want you to understand that your faith is not a beautiful ornament to keep hidden in your heart, but a flame I have lit to illuminate the way, to break through coldness, and to call what seemed dead back into life. When you pray for them, you are not merely speaking weak words as someone who is worried. You are standing in the position I have entrusted to you, lifting them before the throne of my grace, placing your love into the current of my power. You do not need to understand everything I am doing, but you need to believe that I am doing it. You do not need to see every heavenly hand moving, but you need to know that the space around you is not empty. When you call upon me with faith, heaven listens. When you mention their name before me, my mercy moves toward them. When you do not give up, chains that seem strong begin to weaken, link by link. Perhaps you are tired from loving someone who does not yet know how to appreciate it. From waiting for a change that has not appeared. From holding on to hope while every outward sign seems to say the opposite. But my child, the love I placed in you was not meant to destroy you, but to make you a gentle instrument in my hands. I did not give you a heart that aches for them so you would be crushed under that burden. I gave you that heart so that through you, I would have someone standing in the distance between, someone who does not curse them when they are weak, does not abandon them when they are lost. It does not close the door of the heart when they do not yet know how to return. You thought you were only crying, but your tears have become intercession. You thought you were only enduring, but your perseverance has become a bridge. You thought you were only waiting, but in that waiting, I am shaping you into one who knows how to love with a love greater than passing emotion. So do not withdraw when the moment of turning is drawing near. Do not remain silent because you have not yet seen results. Do not let go simply because your heart has been exhausted many times. If you knew how close this moment is to breakthrough, you would not allow disappointment to steal your next prayer. If you knew how your coming plea could tip the scales, you would not take lightly the voice I have placed within you. If you knew that my radiant messengers are waiting for a word spoken in faith, you would not allow doubt to silence your mouth. Speak to me about them one more time. Call their name in trust. Place them into my hands, not with panic, but with surrender. I do not need you to control them. I want you to trust me. I do not need you to carry my work for me. I want you to stand firm in the part I have given you. Remember that you were not born to bow beneath circumstances, nor were you formed to watch the people you love sink into darkness without hope. I placed my sacred breath within you so that you would know how to rise with gentleness but not weakness, to love without despairing, to pray without doubting that I am listening. The things binding them are not stronger than my power. Their old habits are not deeper than my mercy. The wounds they carry are not so complicated that my hand cannot touch them. The wrong roads they have walked are not so long that I cannot call them back. Stop looking at them as a case that cannot change, because in my eyes, they are still someone I can restore, lift up, cleanse, and lead into the light. From today onward, when you pray, do not pray as one who has been defeated, but pray as a child who knows their Father reigns. Do not let your voice tremble with hopelessness. Let it be soaked in faith. Do not plead as though I were far away. Speak to me as the one who is near, bending down, listening, placing my hand upon your shoulder. I know their name. I know where they are hurting. I know what made them become this way. I know even the battles they have never spoken of. And because I know, I also know how to open a way. You only see the surface, but I see to the very root. You only hear the words they say, but I hear the cry hidden behind their hardness. You only see their distance, but I see the path I will use to draw them near again. Therefore, my beloved child, wipe your tears and continue standing in the love I have placed within you, not through force, not through fear, not through exhausted attempts to control everything, but through pure faith that I am moving. I am changing what you cannot change. I am fighting in places where you cannot enter. I am touching the locked rooms in their heart where no one else has the key. What you have sown with tears will not fail to bear a harvest. The prayers you have offered in the night will not return empty-handed. The love you carry for them will not become a meaningless wound, because I am turning it into a key that opens the way for release. Trust me one more time. Pray one more time. Hope one more time. For what you thought was the end, in my hands, may be the beginning of a radiant transformation, and you will see victory, not merely an escape from hardship, and not merely a brief moment of peace in the middle of trying days. What I am speaking to you is a real, deep, and lasting change, a turning marked by heaven so clearly that when people look back, they will not be able to explain it with ordinary understanding, but will only be able to bow their heads and admit that my hand has done it. My child, there are things I perform in silence, but when the appointed time comes, the result will ring out like a bell in the high heavens, causing every doubt to fall silent and every fear to retreat from your heart. But you must be awake in this very hour. Do not push your response into tomorrow. Do not let delay become a doorway for coldness. Do not think that someone else will rise in your place. Intercede in your place. Speak in your place. Love in your place. No, you are the one I am calling. You are the voice placed into this exact moment. You are the silent watchman, the prayer warrior, whom the one you love may not even realize is holding them up through faith. There are battles not won by noise, but by a steadfast heart that knows how to kneel, trust, and hold on to my promise when every outward sign seems unchanged. I am not saying this to make you panic, but to awaken the sacred fire I placed in you long ago. This is not a small matter, nor something for you to take lightly and then pass by. Time is moving, and every moment carries meaning. But do not tremble as though all has been lost. My mercy is still flowing like an unfailing river. My protection is still covering those you are worried about. My messengers are still being sent to guard, lift up, and open the way. My voice is still resounding in the depths of your heart, reminding you that I have never let go of them, and I have never left you for even a second. Therefore, respond with faith, not hesitation. Let the sign of your faith be shown. Comment the number 2 if you believe that I can still turn around everything that seemed closed. I am the one who makes the impossible happen. I have called life to come forth from places that seemed to hold only silence. I have opened eyes that once sank in darkness. I have commanded storms to be still, and I can also touch the one you love. Draw them out of distance, heal what has been fractured, and lead them back into the light. Do not say that they have gone too far. Do not conclude that their time is over. While I am still speaking, hope is still breathing. While I am still calling, the door has not yet closed. While you are still standing in faith, there is still a stream of grace moving behind the things you have not yet seen. Respond now, not with fear, but with holy trust. For I am working. I am turning things around. I am preserving. And what you thought was the end may be the very place where I begin to write a new miracle.